Hey guys, welcome to the Daily Bits. I wanted to make something kind of in reference to a video I posted last week. It was titled 4 Years. Now, what it was about I let you guys meet my friend who sadly passed away. And anyways, I was talking to my wife about this the other day, and something came up. And I was just thinking about it, and I was probably inebriated, I don't know. So I collect Pokemon cards. I'm crazy about Pokemon cards. I'm a 35-year-old Pokemon collector. And I have binders full of Pokemon cards, posters, and all kinds of stuff. I just love it. It's one of my favorite things. One thing I never told anybody what until the other day, I was talking to my wife and I explained to her why I do that. After Josh died, his son, he got into Pokemon cards, and Josh had some Pokemon cards. I don't know the full story, but I know whenever it happened, when Josh passed away, I think it was a couple days later, I went and visited his mom and his wife, and his son had Pokemon cards, and he was excited, just showing me all these Pokemon cards, and he pulled out a card. He said, "This is my daddy's favorite Pokemon card." And it, for some odd reason, it opened up the floodgates for me to start collecting Pokemon cards again, because I don't hold it as just a hobby. I hold it as something sentimental. Now, I was buying him cards, packs of cards and stuff like that, and I try to, every chance I get, when I get to see him, his son, lately I haven't been able to, but I was going to give him, cards every time I see him. Stuff Pokemon related. I don't get to see him that often, so whenever he is available and I don't know about it, I'm usually kind of unprepared, so I just give him some of my Pokemon cards. But, some people, whenever something tragic happens, something life-defining happens, some people latch on to things. They just latch onto them, and they become enamored and crazy about it. And that's how I see Pokemon. Back when I was a kid, I used to collect Pokemon cards, and I played the games, and, I still play the games and stuff like that. But the Pokemon card stuff, that's the main reason I do it. But I love it. I become quite addicted to it. My goal is having one of the best collections I could possibly make. And I think I'm doing pretty good so far. Now, these aren't cards I'm giving away. I was just not doing that. There for a little bit, on the channel, I started doing Pokemon content. Now, me as a channel, I've tried so many things to get any type of traction, and Pokemon wasn't it. Video games wasn't it. Pulp culture stuff wasn't it. Most of the time, this is highly saturated thing. Like, YouTube is highly saturated. For every one Leon Hart, which he's one of the biggest Pokemon YouTubers, there's thousands of me's. Back during the pandemic, whatever, Pokemon became a big thing because of Logan Paul. Logan Paul had a card, and people saw, hey, you can make money, so people started rushing to the stores, buying cards, buying everything out. And to an extent, they still do today, but not as bad. But, I started collecting singles. I would buy singles instead of just buying packs, because, hey, it's fun. It's fun to open packs. It really is. Now, this could be said about Magic the Gathering or whatever, but it's fun. But you're basically gambling. So I barely open packs. I barely do. Mainly is, if a single is out there, I'll just buy the single, because in the long run I'll be saving more money instead of buying packs and packs and packs just to try to pull a card. So I could probably spend thousands of dollars, not pull the card, or spend $75 on the card itself. think that's probably the best way to go. In short term, like, yeah, it's kind of, it seems like it's a lot right off, but in long term, when you go back to looking at it, it's like, it's really not that bad. I'm going on a tangent. So Pokemon is one of my favorite things. It's great. Some people will say that's childish. Some people will say that's cringe, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I'm sure all of us have some kind of hobby or something they've latched onto that they love. Let me know in the comments what you guys do. I still play video games. That's one of my things. Now it's tattoos and Pokemon and still games. One of these days I'm going to do a tour of my little room for you guys. I might do that maybe this week or next. That way you can kind of see how things look. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely appreciate you. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.